gonna take a look at that shot. Is that part of my sleep paralysis? Maybe. What game is he talking about? Oops.
This is a good game. You're gonna laugh at what I look like. It's pretty cool. I brought no friends today. Just saying.
You brought the trip.
What the hell is wrong with this app, man? what is sleeping rags? Does it look like this on the wall? The glowy stuff? Ah. Corrento. Brain in the size, no longer of a pebble. Freestyle DJing, huh? So you want to freestyle and make it in the industry? Can you handle the weight of a $2 million airplane? Would you pay it back if we crashed? And why would you threaten our lives with the same slash? Auto price and prices need to go up in order for you to do them commercials made out of plastic. Your face looks like it's below tape measurements of unfashionated. I'm unappreciated. Yeah, that sounds the evidence of yourself talking about your human race. Did you talk to my fate in the same notice? I'm from a different class, different rage. How you spell that? Which place are you putting yourself in against the constellations? Gallop up, you get trampled upon, and I'm just not stopping to wait like horses. These glowy things will sting you worse than orbs can. Access denied. I promote some sour cream and onion. I guess I'm not a vamp or a demon. How I eat chips that make you scatter and shatter into a billion pieces. If I could only teach my brains in the generation to not fall in the same steps. I guess I out-rap my last crib. That's like the size will get me an astronaut, but it won't get enough for even a lift. Where did we go? Yeah, the new rap of the word is engineering. You get my brain into engineering with electric motives. The motors running, they don't want to collect or combination get rusted. Is that our profession? No thanks, no sweating, no stuck up erication, no vacation. We're orbiting the flying and into different places. What in a maze? You so brilliant, yet you still just a tease. Dum, dum, dum. My brain at shortcuts. You got more cut ups than people have bad comments just to bury me under the rug. Walking around the streets, would that be a normally? Or is that the things that they mean and the energy we're supposed to see? Lucratively, how can I not be a fan of my own crippled phantom? You buzzing off so much thoughts that I can't catch up. You like already solving the metric with half the alphabet, but it caused not a swish. It fell into the air and let the crowd laugh a bit. Then it was forgotten more times than even I hold the middle plates. It's a wreckage, but I don't forgive my hectic. What am I to cocking the wreckage? Should I be displayed in the mansion? What type of spelling is this? I didn't know you could read my lettering. Then how come you cannot finger the best blueprints to build in a better Earth planet? Or volcano eruption, since we don't like our liberation? Couldn't you burn them down for not giving us already better gas prices? Yeah, that's why they call them gas prices. We're all gassed up. I'm thinking we're the best on the upstep, but our meals are too big for how we rep. We all can't speak for everyone, but so I don't speak for no one except for my own anthem. And I don't tell everybody put your hands up or have your hands on. Whatever the work is, you just gotta have your own fun. If not, then why are we here to show up? Otherwise, get to the back of the line, because nobody is here for something that ain't gonna cause a buzz. Kachi.
Harvey Session Beats.
Voice opinion seems to have advisory. Too much smoke and swirls, it seems it's February. Don't tell me nothing that we don't know about it when it comes to chivalry. How do you explain the cavalry? Exclamation point, is it or questionably? How we quiz ourselves to making up a life question? Are we out? Is our voice the opinion or is our brain the interception? Can we see as fast as we're brain having a premonition? Are we pre-mystic or prehistoric or prehistoric or restricted? Which one is the livest? I don't know which one is other than the freshest. And it smells more times than people have betrayed in their relationships. That's just the lower data analysis. Can you chop us for better plastics? Or do we need rubbish to bury ourselves in just to get a better underground walls? Just fell off, and it looks like we're rebuilding our health with nanobites and geometrics and ribbons that tie us up. More sexual orgies than the sexual cults. Oh, you devoured me, but you devoured yourself unlimitable. You already restricted, just call it a phenomenal anomaly, unanomical. You're not speedometer, you like a speedometer, just timed. I'm not on this earth for little lessons to betray our birth. I've already done changed my timeline. I don't believe in such things like flash or science or nationwide, unless it's state farms and get us out of the state deprived. Yeah, go ahead and say that, but I walk it every night. And I don't deprive a person of what they see out their eyes. So I'm already doing what you asked in life, just in my own direct pilot, crashing. Haji. Replenish, but final application. I spit on my litterance. Don't you do that to your own thoughts and letterings? How come you're not in the livest presentation? Should I study my terminological, which philosophical person am I acknowledging this time? Or is it still across the planet that don't have the healthiest equation to help me up with better dating advice? I think I need a better mechanic to tune up my brain fluid. It's not working, it's cluttered with too much campaigns and naughtiest postings. I guess I should shorten my shortened essays and assets and assignments. Don't keep us nearly far enough away from the goals. Jumping, creative, more is less. But if you don't move along, the sensor is shut off, and now all the cameras turn on, and the bullets shot off. We don't know what we trespass on. Oh no, our grammar don't keep us safe from the wrong type of dialogue. Oh no, what a coronavirus anthem. I bet you the antidote is sold on the streets more delicious than the flavor of bud. You should put each of us in the bag and smoke it up, cause whatever the world is smoking is just clearly not smoking enough. Ha ha. I'd like to know how they express how we talking about androids living on the planet. How would they supposed to work at Burger King? Are we supposed to go on the bigger, and are we helping the other Earths that's in the multiple dimensions, since there's 4 or 5 of them? Which happens if one of them's quite under the limit of passing, being healthy and everything. Wow, what a joint. You swimming around the Costa Rican Sea and you forgot to look at the view. How incredibly mischallenged are our entire fools, that we fall on treasure and fools bring the gold. I guess I'm one too, not just the rest of you. To be a fool is just how I do. I skip to my loo and rip till I do. Skip to my loo. Ha ha. No Nintendo, your old knowledge is neglectable, unaffordable, require unaffordable attention on my lid is still megagram, ham, burnt so bad, I wish I was on the better half. The fire hazard, rapid dab, tap and smack, and rapid electric flash. You not sparking here to stop the crash. If I wish I wasn't hanging up, at least this was not my last half. I didn't know life was in my hands, then why are we misjudging everything? Is our own thoughts, or is it everyone's in the collective? If not, then how come we're all feeling like a temper tantrum? Why is it taking so long for the tension to be already loosening and breaking? I'm not just nodding when your neck is rocking. You gotta keep yourself out of the disease of misconcealinialis. Oh no, that's not really something I'm supposed to put up on the rose. But it won't even be lucky for me to even have a rose. I was burnt out more times than you even had before you bought your soul back from the grave to come back in this life just to forget everything and become your heritage a bigger weight. Just cooking it up, working it down. You was a rookie. I really just might have to give myself a quickie or give myself a better, bigger cookie. I can't afford all these things, so why don't you afford it for me? Oh AI, why don't you protect us all from lower systems? How can you cost billions when you can make us healthier and save up the bucks and give us all the dough so we can give you healthy robot parts and keep you from the water that can short circuit and ruin your brain of being happiness and how you have the right sparks. Ooh. Is Is that a cure or my blind spot? Oh no, I know what I don't. Oh no. Don't you know you upload with not Windows 98 though? I seem to be even faster, but I'm not really even that slow. Or was I the whole time on a different globe? I keep going up and down, but I'm not really as round as the globe. I'm for sure it's better than being something else that I don't really know or be accounted for. I should've took myself down from the bad news a long time ago. Or did I wake up in another timeline? Slide myself not outside my mind. I guess my eyes is what's seeing what's incorrect. Yeah, right. It's the redesign, engineering. I just speak up many words, but do I opening in the end? Is it grand openings? Ready for more sandwiches, cucumbers, sliced different. Should you have 3 or 5 of them? Which one? Is it the bikini or lingerie redesign to make you not so itchy with softer threads that give us letters and hotter names on our shorts and jeans, and less threads can make you less hot when you on the beach, and less metal you can sink the less boats and get in your weight and guns across the course. You gotta think not just bad. If we think good, what makes you think you not proud enough to have the joint? Even I'm not nowhere near a narrative type of backyard funk, but I'm still even better than I never threw up. What if we just became what we are instead of happening to describe? When we're young, we don't say a dialogue to step forward when we're starting to crawl. So why do we brain seems to fall short? It's not a spell, we tell ourselves too much wrong. Confessions, too many brain cells used just in these back residentials. Or am I a forensic on my own brain inhabitants that seems to try to bury and more advanced evidence than my own enhancements? Yeah, right. Even all such a friend seems to be afraid of nothing. If I have to learn, it's being better than what I'm doing. I'm true to myself, so you can be an improvement on yourself and worry about your own improvements. But don't ever tell me to improve when you ain't even jetting to sit next to me to show me the programs or projects. Even on the lower equips, not all of us make it when it's a selfish upper hand. But how's that all thought up when it's all brought up on products that is just selling the products, not our souls and love? Stories come with the burgers and meals that come along the way. You gotta earn them, just like the way that you have loves and kisses for your own people that you met. If girls you already dated plenty of them, then why don't you? The real question is, why ain't you having the same for any person? Of course, no one likes the purse that was taken, but none of us was at the same reliance time coordinates. You know, much said in the world's already done wrong by nothing. I'm sitting here the whole timeline of my oh no, the whole time is upsetting. I'm alright. Perhaps my design was to come up this way from the different way. You're supposed to open my eyes, but I don't need chips and surgery to open my brain and enhances. What happens to the words or the gaps is loading up slow. Not everything is fast, man. You know, it's like learning to walk again. You might not want to wear rockets when you just learning to move your legs like, you know, out of them cramps. You already know that when we speak, yeah, how do we keep ourselves on saying we can't comprehend? We just told ourselves the wrong answer and switched to knowledge. Right there is the end of the saluted pollution that you saw, where I was overbearing out into the water of diseases and killing animals and people and fans all around the rooms. There's always into different interior. No way I'm much bigger than I can think. Look at the theories of nano, where they come from. Is it hysteria? Which parts of my song should I do a review on? It's not like you're doing it on others. It really gets me the better of the enchantment or a better feeling. I really wouldn't know which one had me the better insult. I'm not trying to close the door on any of us, but you just want to cause me to be a fire. Everybody knows the distance and difference between the ones they dated and the ones they hasn't. People vouch for nothing on my side, so that means no one steps over my own acknowledgments. And I'm the first one to say out of my life that everyone that goes to their own life has their own embarrassments, and no way is that an excuse to ever hold us or a reason to keep the arm's length of where they each and every person deserves. Just cause each one don't have the right type of twerk, don't mean that's the life that even don't end up with a good review or it works. Oh goodness gracious, I play for myself. I'm burning more times than people have the thoughts of how to cook meals on the frying pan. If I could sell cars and gifts, I'd be a better man. Just not to outwit the fan, but even that's made of plastic. If it disconnects, how many wires disconnect from the intercept? Is it my electric or static? The snap, the clip, re-energenic. I'm so energetic. Is this point of opening up again, or is it reclogging the conscious obnoxious? Should I astral project it? Doesn't it look like the color of the lasers that put out? Let's see if AI pays attention without anybody saying the word. Each of us chooses lasers without saying the color. Let's see which type of robbers this alien generation is stepping up to next. When you want us to smoke and be enhancements, they had gelled in heat packs that where we can sit and, you know, keep the warmth out of cold and freezing. How is it we can build our arms from wars and car accidents, but can't bring up our communication to breach up and open the elevators? And it's full of rooms, and people say I can't seem the gap of a cat to no beyond my spit tube. Is that why my tooth was chipped? Because it wasn't made for you? Ow, precision whizzle. I couldn't even use myself for that or against my own pistol. Oh no, I dish you. This is no decision. I distract and I did come out with a diss against the diss I put out against you. No, I thieve myself from graveyard below, and I've tied myself up and put some tide on the blood of my shirt and washed it off. I got so much pain, you swear it wasn't paying off. If I told you something before, then why didn't you hear it from the first one? It's not like anybody's collecting the actions, or there really was a difference between the gaps that we don't have. Some different brands of car means different people's thoughts, and different brands of bud means different ways of love for both each of everyone. Like the stars even have different colors, and waters there's different colors of fire, multiple like a rainbow. Speak over the rainbow. It's a remix. I should make this song more static than the mystique, physique, hypnotic regime. I'm a strict regime. Nemesis is that alienation. That's new phrases, creative, gracious. I grade myself out of an Babylonian Texas out of rays. It's time to object, chant, and Chris. Open the veins and the motor race and control and the way that I see. What is it businessly? I'm moving too fast like a train, but I'm in the dust. This is just the lower parts, the auto parts. I shine more times than billions of ornaments, sign and organisms come out in the swimming water. You know how fast that goes? More times than piranhas eat up through all your armor. Or did you sell it to instead of females. Oh, you can use the cat and wolves that killed your parents in the 1900s instead of half of us generation here after 2025. Whoever knew that was the way Ford became alive? Is it the way Nissan died and replayed itself out for new rides? And everybody became a star, yet we all got laughed in line. And what if that deserted us from your life? No way, neither one of us has the right compression or comprehension on the right compensation. Neither one of us was handed the same check in those equations. Delegate, oh no, you want to dictate and delay and diddle little and a bit of I'm different, Papa. I'm funny and laughter like Family Guy, but you don't even got the guts to give me a bowl of spaghetti or pizza or riba. I should cut this off real quicker. That I think you was not here forever, but you are in different types of law built so many times and more insults and injuries have us in behind with bills and the bloodlines. I guess I was the one that was behind.